construct calligraphy letters in lowercase. Just like the normal writing, calligraphy writing also have both the alphabets, lowercase and the uppercase. Practice the basic strokes of calligraphy until you master them, so it becomes easy to start building alphabets. Take a normal paper and a brush pen. A is the first letter. However, do not learn the letter A first. Take a look at a letter B. The letter B also has an oval. You do not learn the letter B first. Take a look at the letter C. The letter C is an oval shape. Let's put C aside. Next is the letter D. And look, another oval. Next is the fifth letter of the alphabet, the letter E. The first 5 letters will be alphabet of actually more challenging to learn because they have the oval shape. So, in that case, where you begin? Well, you do begin by learning how to create a light up stroke and heavy down stroke. So, it's a light pressure up and heavy pressure down. Just create consistency with this stroke and practice this a lot. This is underturn stroke, where you are creating U shape like this. So, you have full pressure. You release pressure and you come up. Downstroke should be thin in comparison to the upstroke. Now, keeping this in mind, let's take a look at the first letter that you should learn when you're practicing. And that is the letter I. So, with the letter I, if we compare it to the basic strokes of the underturn, you can see how similar it is. So, we're not drawing an oval shape. We're not navigating all kinds of turns and curves. We are simply starting with the light up stroke, and then getting into that underturn drill and exiting, and then dotting the I. So, you're starting with the simplest and easiest shape. Some people actually start brush lettering, and they jump right into words. I know, you can get bored by doing basic strokes. But, it's best to practice this and then later have perfect curves. So, the second letter you're going to learn after the I is the letter T. The letter T is almost identical to the letter I. Start up and come down, and you have your cross stroke. So, repeat again. Let's try that again. Light up stroke. Push down. Release. Exit. And light cross stroke going across. The most important thing you can learn as a beginner is what is the order of letters to study. So, start with the strokes, then with the sheets. Start with the letter I, move on to letter T. And then you're going to progress to the curvier letters. So, then you will go on to the N. and the M. These are your curves, the underturns, and compound curves. You can see how they're very similar. It's kind of the upside down version of the N. Now, you can go with the W. And then, after you get these compound curve strokes, practice and practice and practice. And your loop study these letters. Then, go on to letters with ascenders and descenders. Like letter H. And, similar to the letter H would be the letter K. And so on. And then, you would move on to descenders loops. Like the J and the Y. And then finally, after all of those letters, you would move on to your ovals. Your O. D. And those 5 letters A, B, C, D, E. All of those come next. And last would be your reverse ovals. Like your B. P. And your Z. Practice the basic strokes of calligraphy until you master them. So, practicing lowercase alphabets will be easy. You can download the lowercase worksheets from the app.